Hello, plant enthusiasts. In today's tutorial, we're going to explore the fascinating world of plant tissues. Specifically, we'll be discussing simple and complex permanent tissues. These tissues play important roles in the structure and functioning of plants. So, let's dive in. There are many ways to observe these tiny tissues, which are otherwise invisible to our eyes. Certain dyes, color are specific for certain types of tissues. For example, fast green dye help us to observe Parenchyma and Collenchyma. Safranin enables us to observe Xylem and Sclerenchyma, while toluidine blue is used to dye Xylem and Collenchyma. These dyes reveal amazing microscopic world hidden to our eyes. Let's start with simple permanent tissues. Simple permanent tissues are made up of a single type of cells that perform specific functions in plants. There are three main types of simple permanent tissues: Parenchyma, Collenchyma, and Sclerenchyma. Let's learn about characteristics and functions of Parenchyma. Parenchyma's tissues have following characteristics. Parenchyma is thin-walled living cells and forms bulk of the plant body. The cells are isodiametric, oval, in shape. The cell has thin cell wall, dense cytoplasm, small nucleus, and large central vacuole. The intercellular spaces are abundant. The parenchyma is present in all the organs of the plants, i.e., roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruit and seeds. Functions of parenchyma's tissues. Storage of food. Forms the framework of all the plant organs and tissues. The intercellular air spaces of parenchyma cells allow gaseous exchange. If chloroplast is present, the parenchyma tissue is called Sclerenchyma, and it in aquatic plants. Large air cavities are present in parenchyma to give buoyancy to the plants to help them float. Such a parenchyma type is called Parenchyma. Now, it's Collenchyma turn. Characteristics of Collenchyma are found in beneath epidermis and stem, petioles, and leaves of dicot plants. The cells of this tissue are living, elongated and irregularly thickened with cellulose at the corner. In Collenchyma, intercellular spaces are generally absent. Functions. It provides the mechanical support, protection, flexibility, and elasticity to the plant's organs. It allows easy bending in various parts of the plant, like leaf, stem, without breaking. When cells of Collenchyma contain some chloroplasts, they manufacture sugar and starch. Lastly, we have Sclerenchyma tissue. Characteristics. Sclerenchyma are dead cells and devoid of protoplasm. They are long and narrow as the walls are thickened due to lignin. The cells are closely packed without intercellular spaces. Cells of Sclerenchyma are of two types: fibers and sclerides. Fibers consist of very long, narrow, thick, and lignified cells. Sclerides are irregular shape. This tissue is present in stems, around vascular bundles, in the veins of leaves, and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts. Husk of coconut is made of Sclerenchyma's tissue. Functions. The Sclerenchyma is mainly mechanical and protective in function. It gives strength, rigidity, flexibility and elasticity to the plant body and, thus, enables it to withstand various strains. Now, let's move on to complex permanent tissues. Complex permanent tissues are made up of multiple types of cells, working together to perform specialized functions. There are two main types of complex permanent tissues: Xylem and Phloem. First, we have Xylem tissue. Characteristics. Xylem is a vascular and mechanical tissue. Xylem is composed of cells of four different types: tracheids, vessels, Xylem parenchyma, Xylem Sclerenchyma, or fibers. Except Xylem parenchyma, all other elements are dead and bounded by thick lignified wall. Tracheids and vessels are tubular structures. Functions. Xylem parenchyma carry water and mineral salts upward from the root to different parts of shoots, hence also called water-conducting tissue. Since walls of tracheids, vessels, and Sclerenchyma of Xylem are lignified, they give mechanical strength to the plant body. The Xylem parenchyma stores food and helps in the sideway conduction of water. Next, we have Phloem tissue. Characteristics. Phloem, or bast cell, is a living conducting tissue. It also contains tubes just like Xylem but does not perform mechanical function. Phloem is composed of following four elements or cells: sieve tubes, companion cells, Phloem parenchyma, and Phloem fibers. Sieve tubes are slender, tube-like structures with perforated walls. Companion cells are living parenchyma cells lying on the sides of the sieve tubes. Sieve tube and companion cells have close cytoplasmic connection with each other through fine pits. Phloem fibers are thick-walled fibers with simple pits. Phloem parenchymas are thin-walled. Living cell of parenchyma of phloem. Functions. Phloem transports photosynthetically prepared food from the leaves to the storage organs, and later from storage organs to the growing regions of the plant body. Parenchyma cells of the phloem can also give rise to new meristems. The companion cell is the cell responsible for the metabolic life of the sieve elements. That concludes our tutorial on simple and complex permanent tissues. I hope you found it informative and interesting. Remember to explore further resources and continue learning about the incredible world of plants. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.